It is time to expand minds through movies, TV, sports, and flicks. It is time to boldly go where no podcast has gone before. It is time for the Captain Talks Flicks.
The Captain Talk Flicks.
Welcome to the Captain Talks Flicks podcast. I'm your host, the Captain Cortez, aka Mr. Love, and this is where we talk flicks. I welcome the podcast where me, the Captain, talks about movies, TV, sports, flicks, anything you can see on a tuber screen. I like to get out here and give my unique perspective, because after 47 years of being on planet Earth, I've developed a new perspective by these movies, TV, sports, and flicks, and I'd like to get on and tell you about it. Because just maybe you care. And according to the stats, it looks like you do care. I want to give a big shout out to Canada. Got some plays over in Canada this past week. Gracias, gratitude, Dodoraba, and Canada. I heard you guys are the second largest country on Earth. You guys are big, amazing. So anyways, thanks for listening. And just FYI, back in the day, I went to school to be a radio DJ, but never got a job. I think I never got a job because I just didn't have the discipline. If I would have had the discipline, then maybe I would have became a radio DJ, but it didn't. And it allowed me to become the greatest podcaster in the Matrix. Something to debate, might be true, might not be true, but I said it on the internet, so it's gotta be true, right? Because everything on the internet is facts, not facts, true, false, propaganda, fake news, the Matrix, water, milk, orange juice, leche, laranja, grape juice, apple juice, grapefruit juice. I don't know. I didn't make the internet. Ask the people that made the internet. So when you're in line, just be aware, just watch out. Anyways, I could ramble you all day, but I won't. Let's get right to the podcast. But first, a word from our sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes I rap. And a while back, I rapped again. I dropped the song called Eat the Frog. You think, bro, eat the frog? What are you talking about? Sometimes in life, you gotta do the hardest thing first. And that's what they call eating the frog. Eat the frog. I asked a couple people about it. They didn't know what I was talking about. They thought I was a madman. Let me tell you, it's true. When you do the hard thing first, it's eating the frog. Eat the frog. So I dropped a song called Eat the Frog, which kind of is about that. So if you want to hear the Captain with his unique rap style over crazy, spacey sounding beats, and hear some rap style that you never heard before, check out Eat the Frog. I'll put a link below. Now, let's get on with the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am back again. It is nice and warm, bro. I'm warm. I'm sweating. I'm feeling good. It's sunny outside. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be my neighbor? It is very lovely. It is very nice. And ladies and gentlemen, last episode, I told you that I stopped doing something. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to stop something else. Now, I just got done eating some delicious chorizo tacos, which is one of my favorite dishes in the world. But I'm trying to expand my mind, trying to enhance my body. So once these chorizo tacos are done, ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. No more chorizo tacos. I'm cutting pork out the diet, bro. I'm going to try something new. We say, no, pork. It's gone, bro. It's done. There's a lot of changes happening with the Captain. The Captain is growing and changing, bro. But this is how we live. This is how we move. As we move down the timeline, we will make changes. We will add habits. We will add rituals. We will take things away. We will stop doing things. We'll stop eating things. We eat more things. We eat different things. This is the game of life, bro. Now, we can be stuck in one pattern and keep doing the same thing over and over again. Like Groundhog's Day, that's one option. But if you want to change your life and move in different directions, you have to do different things. So as I move down the timeline and trying to enhance my human experience the best way possible, I'm going to experiment doing different things, changing different things, stopping things, adding things, drinking things, eating things, doing things, hearing things, saying things. I will adjust them accordingly so I can be the best version of myself. So ladies and gentlemen, I highly recommend you guys out there in cyberspace, take a look at your life, analyze your life, study your life. What am I doing with my time? What am I consuming? Should I continue consuming this? Should I continue doing this? Should I add this activity to my life? Should I subtract it from my life? Should I be hanging out with these people? Should I not be hanging out with these people? Should I be listening to that? Not listening to that? Should I be watching this? Not watching that? Yeah, take control of your life and adjust your life accordingly to get the maximum best results. Because this podcast is all about expanding the mind, baby. Expanding our life, growth, improvement. That's what we're about. We do it through the vehicle of movies, TV, sports, and flicks. So ladies and gentlemen, I made some changes. Look at your life. Maybe you need to make some as well. So anyways, I did that. And now it is time to podcast. And ladies and gentlemen, the last couple of weeks, I've been scrolling social media. More specifically, the gram. I was on the gram because all the kids are on the gram, and I'm looking at the gram. The gram, I love that word, the gram. I'm on the gram, and I'm looking at all types of videos. And as I'm scrolling the videos, I see a lot of interesting videos. Look, people posting interesting videos. Let me tell you about these videos. So I'm watching these videos, and a lot of these videos I'm seeing on the gram that are going through my feed are people like falling, tripping, you know what I mean? All these like accidents. In my initial response to seeing these is laughter. I'll be honest, I'm laughing. I'm laughing at these videos. I think they're shared to generate that response, for me to laugh. And for some reason, I automatically respond with laughter. But this past week, as I'm just sitting around pondering, thinking, analyzing, studying, wondering, I'm thinking like, should I be laughing at those videos? Because on the other end of that video is someone that probably didn't feel very good afterwards. You know what I'm saying? I've had times in my life where things happen where I fell, tripped, right? And generally after those times, I never felt the greatest. I didn't feel the greatest, right? Yeah, kind of sucked. And here I am laughing at someone else's misfortune. And I'm like, should I be doing that? Now, in the society I grew up in, this is the norm. And it still is the norm. But as an older dude who's 47 years old, who's crossing a new territory of age and wisdom and ideas and beliefs and kind of looking at different things, seeing different things, hearing different things, studying different things, analyzing, thinking, I'm like, should I be laughing at that, right? I don't know. I'm reevaluating comedy. Now, there's a lot of ways to do comedy without necessarily poking fun at someone else or making fun of someone else's misfortune. There's a lot of people that do it and do it well. But I mean, I just laughing at people crashing and tripping and falling. I don't know, bro. I mean, when you see these videos online, are you laughing at those? You might be. I'm not sure who listens to this podcast. You might laugh at those videos. You might not. And I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying don't do it. If that's what you feel, that's what you think, and it gives you amusement, then I'm not judging. But I'm just sitting here thinking like, maybe I shouldn't be. But as I scroll the feed and I look at the feed, that is my initial reaction. Now, to go down the rabbit hole just a little bit deeper, is that a learned behavior? Did I learn to react like that? Or is that natural, right? Am I programmed to laugh at people tripping and falling? I don't know. I'm no ologist. I'm no expert. I can't be sure. But maybe that's not natural. Maybe that's the programming of society for me to respond in that manner. I'm not sure. I'm no expert. I'm just a guy that podcasts. But I did find it interesting that I was thinking about that. So if you laugh at those videos, all good. If you don't, all good. No judgment here. The captain welcomes everybody. Everybody's welcome to this podcast. This is just a place to analyze and study ideas and examine them and look at them and try to make better choices as we move forward on the timeline. So if this podcast somehow helps you make a better choice in your life, somehow, some way, then mission has been achieved, right? But there's no judgment here. The captain welcomes all. But I was just thinking about it. I was like, should I be laughing at this? And there's a lot of other things on the internet, specifically social media, when I'm scrolling and I'm laughing and I'm like, maybe that's a little bit inappropriate. I don't know. I'm no expert. One additional thing. I feel the older I get, I'm just becoming more conservative. A long time ago, when I was young, some guy was like, you're born a liberal and you die a conservative. Right? And I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? You don't even know what you're talking about, bro. And I'm not talking about political parties or nothing like that. I'm just talking about the way we think, how we think about things. And they told me that a long time ago. And now here I'm at 47 years old. I'm like, did that guy know what he's talking about? And is that just a natural evolution of the captain? Or have I somehow been guided there and directed there by the media I consume? I don't know. These are big, deep rabbit holes, and I'm not smart enough to know how this works. But I do know one thing. What we give our attention to, what we give our focus to, what's in our brain, what we think, and the actions we take is going to dictate how our life turns out. So maybe all the actions, everything I consumed has led me to this situation in where I now kind of skew on a conservative bent slightly, right? But you might hear these podcasts like, Captain, you're conservative. We've heard your podcast, bro. I know we don't believe that. And I'm not conservative, bro. I'm a blend, I'm a mixture. But some thinking, thoughts, ideas, I do move that way. I don't even know. Titles, labels, they mean nothing to me anyway. And I'm just saying, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, maybe we should evaluate the things we think about, what we look at, what we watch, what we listen to, what we think, actions we take, evaluate them. Are they still good for us? Should we still be doing this? Should we not be doing this? Should we be looking at this, looking at that? This is an ongoing theme in this podcast for like the last 2-3 years, right? It's just like, what are we focusing on? So to bring it back to the laughter, should we be laughing at that? Should we not? I don't know. It's not my decision to make. It's up to you. So analyze, what are you laughing at? What are you thinking about? What actions you taking? Study them, look at them. Say, is this serving me? Is this making me the best version of me I can be, right? I guess that's all we can do. So anyways, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Gracias, gratitude. And until next time, we'll see. Difficulty should act as a tonic. They should spur us to greater exertion. B.C. Forbes. Until next time, it's Captain Peace.
The Captain Talks Flicks.